everybody, welcome back. This morning we have Carlos Briano with the Drug Enforcement Administration joining us. We're talking a little bit about recruitment, but also a specific job that is posting tonight at 10 p.m. you said?
Yes, that's at midnight Eastern time, 10 o'clock Mountain time.
Tell us about it.
So we're looking for 1811 special agents for the Drug Enforcement Administration. That's what everybody thinks about, right? When they think of the DEA, they think of the agents that are doing the investigations on the drug trafficking organizations and the cartels. And so we are still looking for people to fill that role. We want them to come work for us, right? Obviously in the El Paso division.
Yeah.
But we were talking that if someone locally is interested in working and living in a different part of the country, they can raise their hand for that particular division. This is a nationwide opening.
Absolutely. The work you guys do is just so critical and so important, especially here in the El Paso region. You know, we really are the hub for just so many things going on across the world.
Yes, and you know, it's been a priority for the new administration to really tackle fentanyl, right? And luckily we're making strides. For the first time in 8 years, we're seeing those deaths related to fentanyl coming down. Many things go into that, right? Of course, enforcement, also awareness, the availability of naloxone, all those things, the schools really giving education about the dangers related to fentanyl. But we need the enforcement side as well. You know, these cartels are very dangerous organizations, and so that's what the men and women of the DEA do. They combat these drug trafficking organizations, whether it's Sinaloa or Jalisco, or any of the gangs that are moving the drugs for those two cartels. And so we need men and women that value this type of work, that feel like I can do this type of work, to raise their hand. And if I were them, I would not wait. As soon as it opens, go ahead and apply. We're going to accept 2,500 applications. And once we reach that number, the listing is going to close.
Absolutely. So talk to me a little bit more about the listing in general, because I think something that stood out to me was that you don't necessarily have to have a criminal justice degree to apply. You do need a degree, correct? But can you talk about just, I guess, you guys being versatile and just how important that is when it comes to you guys choosing who's going to work for you all? Yeah,
unfortunately, these cartels are diverse in the way they do things, the way they try to smuggle things, the way they try to make drugs. So we need diverse thought as well. You know, we're always trying to stay one step ahead of them. And so we want that diversity. And so whether you have a degree in Spanish, or you have a degree in science or architecture or journalism, you can apply. Now, if you don't have a degree, if you have experience doing investigations, they don't have to be criminal. It could be arson related or fraud. That investigative work is very important to us, so we'll consider that experience in lieu of a degree.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to add just about recruitment in general? You know, we talk a lot about different departments who have shortages and whatnot, but I guess how would you say the DEA is doing?
Again, that's why we're hiring. You know, we're telling people through this segment, thank you for having us, giving us the opportunity to do it, is we are still prioritizing the battle against fentanyl and these cartels. So a lot of people may mistakenly think that we're not looking for agents. We still are. So if you've ever thought about it, tonight is the night. You know, set a calendar reminder, you know, and at 10 o'clock start applying. You can find the listing at usajobs.gov. Just do a search for DEA Special Agent. You'll find it very easily. One thing also, we were talking about it off camera, Selena, is that if you're a senior in college right now and you're 9 months or less away from graduation, you can apply for this listing tonight. You don't have to wait for you to complete your degree. It takes a process for us to go through the application process, so that's why we're allowing seniors in college, if it's 9 months or less, their graduation date, for them to apply tonight.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, Carlos.
Thanks for having us again.
Absolutely. And you mentioned that link as well. We'll go ahead and link that to our website when we repost this video at kfoxtv.com. All you'll have to do is click on that community conversation tab. Nonetheless, thank you again for your time.
Perfect. Thanks for putting that link on your website.
Absolutely. We're going to send things on over now to forecaster Hannah Fresquez.